Good morning and welcome to Uptown Charlotte. It's day 2 of the 2026 Atlantic Coast Conference Baseball Championships. Who had a better day than that guy? Not anybody, I can promise you. Number 16 Duke, they're wearing the glass slipper. The win yesterday over NC State. They meet the 8th seed Virginia as we get started on another 4-game day at the ACC Baseball Championship. Quick check of the bracket. You know, of course, that Duke beat NC State. Stanford beat Cal. Notre Dame dismissed Clemson, and last night, Pitt put on a show in here late night. They didn't finish till, well, this morning as they beat Louisville. Welcome upstairs. Great to be with Bobby Miranda today on this Wednesday in Charlotte, West Durham. Delighted to have you with us as we get started with the Blue Devils and Cavaliers. Boy, Caden Smith was just one of many Duke guys, but he might have been their brightest star yesterday.
Unbelievable. What a day. 3 for 5, 2 home runs, a G-slam, a ball off the scoreboard. Are you kidding me? I mean, this guy was having a good time. His pull power is extreme. We've seen that throughout the entire season. And yesterday, Caden Smith put on a show here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And the Duke Blue Devils, 34 base runners in a 9-inning game, Wes.
Yep, just crazy. And why would Corey Mascara mess with any of this? Same lineup, same position, everything the same for the Duke Blue Devils today as they take on the Virginia Cavaliers. And when they do, Bobby, they're going to see a 7-game winner because Henry Zetkowski, he's a different guy. Not only 7-1 on the year, he's just different getting started, isn't he?
Yeah, I saw him last week in Louisville, Kentucky against the Cardinals. And here's the thing about Zetkowski. It's an extreme. He's actually #1 in the country on the right side of the rubber. So he's toward the first base side of the rubber. It's like the ball's being thrown from the second base position. Watch that ball come in on righties and sweep the slider. Excellent, excellent stuff.
Here's Zetkowski, a 1-0 count to Jake Lambden, and I don't know that we've seen a guy so far in this event that's got the balance he does with 3 pitches.
Very even balance, great mix. Watch that slider as it sweeps at 25% of his usage across the plate.
2-0. Lambden takes up and out, 3-0.
It looks like he's in a little bit of a rush, kind of pumped up right now. Usually throws strikes at a high level.
Jake Lambden, terrific day yesterday, 4 for 6, 6 RBIs. You're going to hear that from a lot of these Blue Devil batters their first time through. Just a terrific day for Duke here. They were impressive. They had 20 hits, 21 runs, and they left 12 on base and still scored that many. 3 and 2 it'll be here to Lambden.
He said it opened 34 base runners in a 9-inning contest.
So Lambden waits, full count. Called strike 3. Zetkowski battles back.
There's that angle. Extreme first base angle, and drives that fastball in at 91 on right-handed hitters. Duke has a lot of them. Going to be a good pitch all day if he executes that.
That'll bring R.J. Hamilton to the plate. 2 for 5 yesterday, drove in 2 runs. Pretty good looking slider there.
Oh yeah, he can spin it, that's for sure.
Swing and a miss.
Look at that breaking ball right there.
0-2 the count to Hamilton. That ball down the line in left. It'll get in the corner. Didewick will try and scoop it up. Hamilton's got a 1-out double.
And Hamilton starts today where he left off yesterday. This guy was in the middle of everything yesterday. Gets that breaking ball and pulls it down the line. You see how that's up at the waist. Those are easy to hit. They're sitting on a tee for you. And this ball is driven down the left field line for a double.
Caden Smith here, the hero yesterday. 8 RBIs. Bobby gave you the details. Could be one of the really unbelievable stories of this whole event. Duke was 10 for 21 with runners in scoring position yesterday. The elixir of this event is, can you carry it from Tuesday to Wednesday, right?
Yes.
Single elimination format, of course. Now they're going to throw back. Hamilton's in safe. A little bit more aggressive move by Zetkowski.
Well, Duke likes to run. 150 stolen bases on the season. That's a school record.
The 0-1. All right, so also this 9:02 start. Look how high the sun is here in uptown Charlotte. So it's coming up. It's back into the batter's face. Rarely in a ballpark do you see this.
In the batter's eyes and our eyes up here in the booth.
Yep. Hamilton goes. They'll throw down to third. He is safe. Stolen base, and Duke's putting the pressure on Zetkowski early.
And that's 151 on the season for the Duke Blue Devils. The program record grows this morning here in Charlotte. Great jump and just no shot to throw him out.
Smith got handcuffed there. It's 2-2.
That's just filthy, coming from that extreme angle, sweeping across the plate.
But how hard is it? Look at Smith. He's trying to, shade his eyes, pull the hat brim down, whatever. Now to the right side and bobbled around by Parada. He'll flip to Zetkowski, but Hamilton's in with the game's first run.
That's an outstanding job of making contact, not trying to do too much. And to your point, Wes, it's hard to see spin, it's hard to see movement, and Smith just fights this off. Up and in, 91 on his hands for an RBI.
Yep, RBI for Smith, add to the total, 9 in the tournament. Yeah, I'm not stuttering. He has 9 RBIs in basically 6 at-bats. And here's Matthew Strand, the Duke catcher, who finally was the last guy to get a hit for Duke yesterday to fill out the card for Corey Mascara.
And Wes, that Duke running game paid off, getting to third base, less than 2 outs.
Yep.
Ground ball RBI.
Strand, the senior, terrific player. 14 home runs, 44 RBIs. He and Smith right there fighting for the Duke lead in both categories.
Yeah, this has been their guy all year long. Clutch dude in the box for sure.
Off the plate, framed up nicely by Weatherspoon. Home plate umpires John Byrne. Ryan Clark is at first. He's the crew chief here in the first game. Travis Carlson out at second. Jose Matamoros is at third. That ball bounced out to third. Long throw by Murray in time to retire Strand. And that will take care. But the Blue Devils, Cinderella trying to stay at the ball. Leads 1-0. Cavaliers back. Well, when Virginia takes the field, they do so with 2 of the top 40 prospects in the upcoming amateur draft, according to our Colin McDaniel of ESPN. And shortstop Eric Becker is as good as it gets, Bobby.
Well, he was out for a month. The Cavaliers were struggling. Happy to have him back in the Who's lineup. Still a projected first-round pick, former Team USA shortstop.
Yep. Becker, Gracia, Tiroli, Harris, Didowick, Witherspoon, Parada, Zach Jackson, Noah Murray is the order for Chris Pollard, who, of course, is in his first year in Charlottesville after reviving the Blue Devil program. And today, Pollard's former team sends Aiden Weaver to the bump, the senior from Jameson, Pennsylvania, 4-8 on the year, 6.5 over 59 2/3. Started against Wake Forest last weekend. 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned, and 5 Ks for Weaver. Veteran guy, which is kind of what you want in a game where it's single elimination. And here's his usage rate, Bobby.
Loves his fastball, uses it almost 50% of the time, and here's why. He has an extreme release, 7 feet on the hitter, so the ball jumps on the hitters at almost 7 feet. That's top 10 in the country with that release point.
Yeah. Blue Devils won the game yesterday as much with what they did offensively. Although, when asked defensively, they were pretty locked down, especially on the infield.
How about 95 right out of the gate?
0-1 it is to Becker. And that'll be low, ball and a strike.
You'll see a great changeup. He'll feature that. The speed change, 77 off of 95.
Yep. 7 homers, 39 RBIs for Becker. And that ball's fouled away. It's a 1-2 count.
So Weaver's what we call a front to back pitcher, meaning he gets the fastball on the hitters and then he hangs the parachute on that changeup and it doesn't quite get there. So it's front to back, not into out. Meaning
That's
speed,
up.
change, and speed velocity.
Two unique approaches here. Zetkowski, what we saw from outside, and now Weaver in terms of just the length of it, right?
Yes.
And hit him on a 2-2. So, leadoff man for Virginia, and Chris Pollard is aboard. There is the former head coach at Appalachian. Did a marvelous job at Duke and certainly on the way to continuing Virginia's baseball success now in year number 1. They've had a terrific campaign, 35-20, and of course of the 8 seed here in Charlotte. So hit by pitch is Becker. Gracia, who played for Pollard at Duke and then went through the transfer. There's several Duke guys on here. Noah Murray, who we talked about on a defensive opportunity. Kyle Johnson, Zetkowski, of course. Sam Harris. There are a bunch of Duke guys.
See if this ball hit him. Ooh, it looked like it changed direction.
And we got a confab.
I think we're going to have a review on this.
Confab at the mound.
Yeah, he's definitely wanting them to look at it.
So
and they're going to.
Yep. So John Byrne and the crew.
I saw that ball change direction off his foot.
So, all right, so appreciate the communication, gentlemen. So while they go into review, there are, I mean, you can just go through the roster here. There are about 6, 7 Duke guys.
Absolutely.
On this roster. They went through the portal after Pollard left to go to Virginia.
Yes, yes. Take a look at this right here. See how it changes direction right before it goes into Strand's glove.
It has been overturned. It is a hit by pitch.
So Weaver has hit 2 guys. So 2 players hit by pitch, Gracia and Becker. And that'll bring Joe Tiroli to the plate. But not before the head coach of the Blue Devils out for a visit here, Bobby.
Wants to change the mindset when you're hitting 2 guys back to back. You need to stay away from those freebies. Cannot defend a walk, an HBP, or a home run. Just can't defend it.
Let's also add this about the combination here of the Virginia-Duke thing, because the thing you respect about Corey Muscara is, we talked about this yesterday, when all those things happened, recruits, players that were on the Duke roster. Anybody shifted out. Look, there were other Duke players that went to the portal, not knowing what was going to happen as head coach, went to other schools, right?
Sure, sure.
I mean, Winslow's at Carolina, you know, that kind of thing, right? So for me, one of the credit points for what has happened in the first year with the Blue Devil program is the rebuild of their roster. Now seeing like Caden Smith, Charleston Southern, a guy whose journey you got to respect, and he gets an opportunity to finish as a grad transfer at Duke. That's the part about this I think you have to really respect, right?
Well, Corey Muscara knows what he's doing. I mean, obviously did an outstanding job at Wake Forest as the pitching coach. I mean, he had a couple guys named Rhett Lauder and Chase Burns.
Sure.
He knows how to recruit. It's going to take a couple years to get exactly what he wants, but getting it going here in the ACC tournament.
Yep. And here is Tiroli. Takes ball one.
I love this kid. This is their guy. Great approach through the middle of the field. Look for him to drive the ball gap to gap. This guy can really hit.
Swings through a fastball there. Ball and a strike. It's also of note, Duke and Virginia did not play during the regular season. So therefore, this is the first look, not just from a scheme standpoint, but all the little emotional things that go on with something like this. This is the first time the matchup has happened since Pollard departed.
Extremely interesting that he's facing his old university day one for the Who's in this tournament.
2 balls and a strike. That ball fouled to the third base side.
It's almost like you knew that was going to happen, right? Baseball, it's just the gods set it up.
Sometimes it kind of rolls into play, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
2 guys very familiar with each other. Muscara was at Wake Forest with Tom Walter for years. And now Tiroli down on a breaking ball.
That is nasty. We talked about being front to back. Speed him up, slow him down. That is a really good right on right changeup right here, I believe. Yes. Those are hard to hit. It looks straight and hard coming out, and then you just drop the parachute halfway to the plate. Just doesn't get there.
Yep. Runners go, throw down to second, and tagged out. Wow! They got Gracia on the backside for out number 2.
Love it.
What a play by Lambden.
Love it. That is a pre-programmed play. Preset. You know you're going to the back door. Base runner immediately. Strand throws a strike up the line. They do that in the big leagues a lot. You catch the guy on the feet or maybe on his back. That's a shorter throw, so you cut it down a little bit if you go up to the right side. Outstanding.
So Sam Harris.
That's a new technique now, Wes. They're trying to tell people to throw the ball inside the line, and they gain about 4 or 5 feet on the throw.
1 ball, 1 strike to Harris. Fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Used to always be throw it to the bag. You'll see all kinds of guys in the big leagues, high-level college. They'll throw it up the line a little bit, and now it's a 124-foot throw versus 127. Outstanding play right there by the Duke Blue Devils. Excuse me.
1-2. Fouled away. Count will hold.
97. Weaver has a real arm.
Harris hitting 300 on the year. 14 home runs for Virginia. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tried to slow him down right there at 80 miles per hour off of 97. So he's a pitcher that would hit the brakes in the car. He's going 97 on the back roads in Idaho, and then he slams the brakes on for the hitter with the changeup.
Through the box, and Virginia's on the board. Harris the RBI. Becker scores easily from third. The 2 hit batters, 1 knocked down on a terrific tag by Lambden, and now Harris plates Becker for Virginia to tie the game.
Baseball's all about 2-strike hitting and 2-out hitting. Virginia just put on a clinic right there.
That'll bring Harrison Didewick to the plate.
Didewick with a bounce back year. Last year was a little down year after hitting over 20 home runs 2 years ago. This year he's come right back, middle of the lineup, big bat for the Cavaliers.
Hitting .312 on the year, 11 homers, one of 5 Cavaliers in the lineup with 10 or more homers.
This is a guy with Omaha experience. Big factor 2 years ago on their run to Omaha. Look at the change there, 230 to 312.
Runner at first, 2 down, tied at 1 early. Mitt gets popped on a fastball there.
Had a conversation with him last week. He said he was just using the whole field more often this season, whereas the season before he was dead pull.
And there is a fastball again. Didewick strikes out. Virginia gets a hit. They tied the game 1-1 after 1 in Charlotte. Storyline for Chris Pollard. 2 ACC tournament championships at Duke, 21 and 24. The 24 right here in this ballpark. Super regionals, 18, 19, 23, 25. Came within whiskers of Omaha 2 different times in that stretch. And then last June, they say life comes at you fast, kids. It sure does. Named Virginia's head coach after Brian O'Connor went to Mississippi State. After, of course, taking Virginia to a national championship in Omaha.
2015.
Yep.
And Chris did an amazing job in Durham.
He's done an amazing job wherever he's been,
yes,
Bobby,
yes,
right?
yes.
First pitch, or second pitch to Colin Anderson. Fouled away. He's in the hole 0-2.
He's a tremendous game management coach and a tremendous recruiter.
Yep.
And he wanted to go home. He's from Virginia.
Right.
He's from about 45 minutes away from Charlottesville, and he's back home.
Anderson. Oh, what a catch. On the pull, that's Tiroli.
An amazing positioning right there. Excellent coaching by the Who's staff into the shift.
Yep.
You can do that at this level. The big leagues, you cannot. Let's see the 3 infielders right there. And Tiroli getting up and making the snag.
Sure did. Aiden Zorn now. And he'll bounce it to Murray, and it ran up his arm. Zorn is aboard. Error on the third baseman, Noah Murray.
Murray, the freshman, just needs to get that hand out, stop the baseball a little bit more in front of his body. See it right here. Even more, that foot and the glove both reach for the ball, and you want to get a short hop, which is 6 inches or less. You got a little bit of a tweener right there, which is more than 6 inches.
So 1 on and 1 out. Keep an eye on Zorn. And here is Colton Quagliano. Quagliano yesterday was terrific. He was 3 for 5 with 3 runs. Defensively, he was something else now. He started things in the first when NC State was building a threat in the bottom of the first. He went Brooks Robinson down by the bag, and then he handled an infield bunt flawlessly. Boy, he did a lot of things defensively just to kind of keep Duke on point. Here's a ball towards second. Tiroli will flip to short. Becker on the first. Double play. 4-6-3 knocks Quagliano and Duke out on here in the second inning. Double play ball. Cavaliers and Blue Devils tied at 1-1. Well, we're a day in to the 2026 ACC Baseball Championship. Here are the storylines. Duke and NC State, we told you, most runs by a team seeded 6 or lower when they scored 21 on the pack. 81 runs yesterday, second most in the first 4 games of the tournament. Notre Dame, first win in the tournament last night since 2022 when Jace Lee went 3 for 3 at 2 doubles and a home run for the Irish in a 5-4 win against Clemson. And then if it weren't for Caden Smith, we'd be talking about Trey Fenderson of Pitt today. 3 for 5, 2 homers, and 7 RBIs last night. The Panthers put 16 on Louisville.
Have a night.
Here's Weatherspoon.
Panthers.
Weatherspoon to start the bottom of the second. That's on the edge for a strike from Aiden Weaver. Weatherspoon, 272 on the year. And that's a strike at the knees.
At 95.
Some of the Cavalier partisans hooting and hollering. Fans. Some are on the rail at third. Fouled away.
There's that front to back. 95 down to 81. 95. Take a little off, add a little, back and forth.
Same pitch, just change the gear, huh?
Absolutely.
One, 2 to Weatherspoon. Breaking ball got him. He'll be retired at first. Last night, Fenderson and the Panthers, man. Come on.
Just on fire. These balls are up in the strike zone, and he's just tomahawking them all over the yard last night.
Well,
Caden Smith-esh.
Yeah. Mike Farron and Devin Travis came on the air last night saying, here's the marquee matchup of day 1. Looked like Eddie Feiner and the Kings of Court broke out wearing royal blue and yellow, to be honest. Holy smokes, Pitt was like stepping on the gas.
Yes.
They had
Relentless.
5 runs in a snap.
Yes.
It was crazy.
Yeah, ball's jumping out of here.
Antonio Parada plays it first for Pollard's Wahoos, and he'll foul that away.
And Parada playing a much bigger role this year than he has in his whole career. More of a backup player, pinch hitter, and then this year getting in there a lot for the Hoos.
Look at here. What's Carolina guy doing here? Don't play till what, Friday?
Yeah, he needs to go home.
Relax,
get ready to
get
go.
Your feet up. Strike out of Parada.
There's that change up again.
2 Ks now for Weaver. Here's a look at our bracket. You see the second round. We're in the top left this morning. Miami Stanford will be next. That'll be JT Arteaga's Canes making their debut. John Sheff in Virginia here later. Tom Walter and Wake Forest close it down tonight against. Look here, I'm not saying things, but these double-figure teams who won yesterday, you notice all of the double-figure teams won? Did you notice that?
No, I didn't, but yeah, there you go.
You go back. Clemson, 10 Notre Dame, beat 15
That's
Clemson.
right.
14 Pitt, beat Louisville. All right, congratulations.
It's a good find right there.
It's a long look for a Suvi kid. Cal, the 13, beat 12. Stanford, the 12, won. But all the double figures advanced yesterday. Now it's all double figure except for NC State. However, this is the team in the field now at 16. That's the team that you're thinking about. Okay, can they do what Mike New and Cal did last year? Can they win 2? Can they advance it into a quarterfinal situation?
Can they go even further than 2 with as hot as they've been?
Yeah. If they win today, they get the top-seeded Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets tomorrow at 3 o'clock. The winner of this game will, in fact. And by the way, nobody played Georgia Tech tougher than, well, Carolina won 2 of the 3. But outside of the lost series the Jackets had this year, the Friday night game with Duke, Bobby, was as good a ball game as you were
extra inning game. I did that game. It was a battle, an absolute war.
Fastball. Jackson goes down, and Weaver has struck out 5 through 2. And when we come back, well, look at the way the script falls. Corey Mascara gets to talk about his pitcher.
Perfect.
Right after this.
Perfect.
Virginia tied 1-1 as we work our way to the 3rd inning. Blue Devil head coach is Corey Mascara. First of all, thank you for your time. Congratulations on the win yesterday. How do you process yesterday at 9 a.m. to today at 9 a.m. for your club?
You got to stay in the moment. I think that's life, though, right? Like we're in a world where we always think about the next thing, and sometimes we need to stay a little bit more present. Every one of us can be better at it, myself included. I'm probably the #1 offender of that, so that's what we need to do.
Hey, Moose, Aiden Weaver, outstanding front to back so far with his fastball and changeup. Talk about him a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's got good stuff, right? Like he's got to win counts, right? So if he's in zone, we got a shot with him, you know. And he had that changeup kind of slip out of his hand that hit Becker in the 2-strike count, and then he kind of yanked the slider. So I just wanted to make sure that he was staying in his process and not getting too ahead of himself. And I really just wanted him to minimize there, so we'll take that.
Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you again.
All right,
Good
guys.
luck,
Thank
Moose.
you.
You bet.
Bye.
0-1 to Tyler Albright. Starts the 3rd here for the Blue Devils. Tyler yesterday 1 for 3. That is low. 1-2 now to Albright from Zatkowski. That ball on the ground. Tiroli at second. And Albright retired.
There's that angle fastball in on the hands. Produces a lot of ground balls if you get that down in the zone.
So Zatkowski now, after the double by Hamilton, take away the error by Zorn. He has retired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. First pitch for Perez. Remember, the freshman from Texas is in there. That's a strike for the 8th time in the first 9 batters for Zatkowski. First pitch strikes. Win you a lot of games. That's just off the edge.
Look at that angle he's coming from. Left on left right here. It looks like he's throwing the ball from the second base position with that arm action. Low 3/4, almost sidearm.
Yeah, fastball. Fastball change, Bobby? What do we get there?
A little cutter, maybe.
Yeah.
Look at this right here. Oh, that's a changeup.
Yeah, it is change.
Just had a little cut action. Really played like a cutter at 84.
1-2 off the plate, didn't pull the trigger. Perez will get another house swing here. Zatkowski trying to stay in rhythm here. It's working so far. Up high. Oh! After Perez lived to swing one more. That time he tried to hold up and he got punched out by the third base umpire, Jose Matamoros.
And that's a fastball with good action. Let's see if he went here. Yes, he did.
Whoa.
That barrel crossed in front of the plate. That's a tough one. Zatkowski really tough on left-hand hitters.
Absolutely.
It's a tough look. Opponent's hitting 200 on the season.
So here's Lambden, top of the card. Perez and Lambden, the only 2 strikeout victims so far for Zatkowski. Each team been held to just 1 hit.
I love this kid at the top of the lineup for the Blue Devils.
Sharply hit at Becker. Playing on the back of the infield. He'll make the strong throw. Virginia retired in order. Or Duke retired in order. It's still 1-1. Well, Virginia, of course, Dennis Womack, then Brian O'Connor,
Legend.
now Chris Pollard. Mark Reynolds, of course, lives in Charlotte, according to our producer
huge
Tom
power.
Schofield. Yeah.
Huge power.
Ryan Zimmerman, he just retired, by the way. Sean Doolittle, really good. Sean Doolittle looks a lot different now. Andrew
yes,
Abbott,
he does.
Jake Geloff, good players.
Not
for
bad.
O'Connor, really good players. By the way, it's the 30-year anniversary of Dennis Womack and the ACC baseball champions in Durham.
Yes, Seth Greisinger.
Correct.
Okay,
Great
pretty
player.
good one.
He was the
First-round
MVP
pick.
of the tournament, by the way.
Yes, he was. Absolute stud. First-round pick.
Yes.
Played in the big leagues.
First round of Detroit, I think, right?
I believe so.
Detroit, yeah.
And #1 on the '96 Olympic team.
Yeah.
#1 pitcher.
He was lights out at the DBAP in '96.
Power changeup.
Oh,
Pedro Martinez changeup.
it's unbelievable how good he was. By the way, that was the ACC Baseball Championship 30 years ago that featured all 4 seasons of weather. Rain.
I remember.
We had 2 days, day and a half of rain. That ball's low. That was also so much rain, canceled so much baseball. Bobby, you remember this because you were working in Virginia, right?
I was actually at Wake.
At Wake then, '96.
I left that,
with George.
that season, yes.
Yeah. So with George Greer.
Yes.
And so
Legend.
they had to move some of the games to Chapel Hill.
That's right.
Bossemer Stadium.
That's
to
correct.
finish the ACC Baseball Championship that was scheduled at the Durham Bulls Athletic Park for the entire weekend. And Clemson and Georgia Tech, who were both really good teams, had good seasons. Clemson and Georgia Tech played at the Old Bosch, and I say the Old Bosch, Carolina fans, because of the lights.
Oh, yeah.
And Billy Koch played Georgia Tech in the lights over there.
Throwing 100.
Throwing 100. And the lights are a lot better now.
Oh, yeah.
Than they were then. And Billy Koch offered 100 to like J.J. Thomas and Mark Fisher.
Oh, yeah.
Guys like that, and there was no shot anybody was swinging
You are correct. You are correct. I remember those light towers. They were like the wooden poles.
Yes, they were.
Like almost like a high school.
Yep. And some of them had to be padded up because they were actually in play on the field.
Yeah, I do remember that, yes.
Yeah. So all that being said, and let me say this too. In the mid-'90s, they used to play the event in Greenville.
Correct.
And that was a spectacle.
That was a warm spot.
Oh.
Down in that little ravine.
Just crazy, right?
Yes, they used to pack it in there when the Tigers are playing, though.
So Murray aboard, by the way, while we spend time living in the past. And Weaver going to work here on Becker, top of the order for Virginia, and he'll lift that foul. I thought it was going to be foul, is it? Look at this. Albright made an effort, couldn't quite gauge it. It did land foul in the corner. That's a tough run for Tyler Albright.
I think he might have had a play at that. If he just gets to the wall and settles, he kind of drifts over here to the wall. Get to the wall, then see where you need to go. Yeah, he had a shot at this baseball.
Yep.
Had a little bit of drift in that route.
So Becker truly does get a swing
right
on
there.
the house here.
I love this kid.
Yeah,
One
good
of
player.
the best hitters in the nation. And then he plays middle infield, oh, by the way.
Wow,
Wow,
called
that's
out
a
on
tough guy
strikes.
to strike out, Wes.
Yep. Weaver's got 6 of them here, Bobby. Through 2 1/3.
That's filthy. 95. Just dotted.
Boy, Strand's doing a really good job catching him, too.
I think Becker must have been guessing there, like guessing soft.
Yep.
He shocked him with a fastball right down the middle.
Here's Gracia. Runner goes. Strand will make the throw down. Did they get him on the foot? He's out. Off the bag, they say, from Murray.
We've seen
Strand
that a
has
lot.
come up now, and Lambden's cut it off twice and somehow managed to get the tag down. Look at Strand.
We've seen that a lot in this tournament. Base runners sliding past the bag, and we've had 2 times now in the 3 games that we've called where it's been an out behind the bag.
Another look here. Murray trying to get to
Safe.
the outside of the bag.
And then whoops,
Oh, got him on the hand.
can't get back.
Wow.
It's like a slip and slide out there.
So 2-6 knocks down Murray for out 2.
Remember the slip and slide back in the day?
Oh, yeah, that was great until you hit the driveway.
That's right.
You had to get that thing way into the yard, man. Gracia will wait. 3-0. Probably taking a strike here. You see Weaver's 46 pitches in through 2 2/3 now. He's looked good. 6 strikeouts for Weaver. And there, ball 4, 4-pitch walk. So he's walked Murray, struck out Becker, and now offers a pass to A.J. Gracia.
These 2 out walks, they come back to bite you.
Oh, boy, do they.
They did yesterday, I know that.
So pair of walks, hit a couple guys, has given up just 1 hit as Aiden Weaver. And now here's Tiroli. Swing and a miss there on the cutter.
Tiroli's been hot lately. 321 the last 2 weeks. Had 3 home runs in 1 game against Cal 2 weeks ago. Been a big factor for them in the 3-hole.
That ball popped up out of play. Virginia's, there's Tiroli's last 25. Look at that, 114 points higher.
No doubt.
Goodness.
Well, he had to step up when Becker went down.
And rolls foul on the third base side. You look at Virginia's conference breakdown. They lost series on the road at Boston College, home to FSU and Cal, at Pitt, at Louisville. Their wins, their series wins are at Carolina, against Virginia Tech, against Wake Forest, at Notre Dame, and at Clemson.
Chapel Hill, first weekend was amazing.
It was. And Scott Forbes talked after that of what that did for Carolina to lose that series. And then say, hey, okay, we've got to be better at
a wake-up call.
Yeah, I think you play all these games in February. You get to that first league series, I think you learn a lot more about your team in 3 games than you do some of these others. That ball is down into the left field corner. Albright will have to chase. Now all of a sudden, here's Gracia rounding third. There'll be a throw at the plate, and the tag has got him. Strand, who's delivered 2 dimes to second to get guys stealing. Now the Blue Devils get Albright out of the corner, and he fishes it down. They cut it off and make the strong throw to Strand to knock down Gracia at the plate.
This is my guy, Colin Anderson. He's the trail receiver, trail relay guy. Watch this. It misses the first relay, hits Anderson, and then an absolute laser beam for the out. Beautiful baseball play right there by the Blue Devils. This relay right here, it's well executed. Albright throws the ball in the air to the trail man on the relay system. That's Anderson. He's supposed to be there. That's preset. And he's inside the foul line, so he gets an angle on his throw to home plate. Perfectly lined up. A strike to Strand. And this is a beautiful baseball play. Well coached, well executed by the Duke Blue Devils.
Here is Zatkowski. He's going to work to R.J. Hamilton, 2-hitter in the Duke lineup. So you had 3 guys there, though, for Albright. You had Lambden, Anderson, and then Quagliano, the third baseman. That ball is rifled fair off the bat of Hamilton, 2nd hit of the day. And R.J. Hamilton's going to have at least a double. Didewick finally gathers it, or Hamilton might have turned for 3. Instead, it's a leadoff double for the Blue Devils here in the 4th. How do you know it's Anderson? Why is Anderson the guy, not Lambda, not Quagliano?
Well, he could hit the shortstop Lambden, that would be fine, no problem. But Anderson's there as a backup, and it's exactly what happened. He airmails the first guy, hits the second guy. The ball cannot hit the ground. If it hits the ground, it takes too much time, it's safe. It has to be 2 throws in the air, and that's why you get the out. Quags at third, he just stays there as kind of like a safety valve. He's just playing safety.
Smith, a rocket to third, and a long throw scooped out nicely by Parada.
Right there by Murray.
Yep, Murray does a really nice job. Out number 1 on a sharply hit ball to third. Hamilton has to stay at second.
It's a good backhand. Ready to go. Puts his foot in the ground. Gets on top with a nice throw to first base. But back to your question, those 3 guys are there and they're all helping each other out and communicating. And I like that they threw the ball inside the line so you have an angle to throw. If you're on the line, Wes, you hit the runner in the back.
Got it.
You have to have that throwing lane to home plate. That was beautiful.
Yeah, well executed certainly by Mascara and his club. Strand waits. He had just the 1 hit yesterday. Smith was the star with the 8 RBIs, tying a conference record from 1985 by Mike Murphy of Maryland. Took something off of that to make it 1-1. By the way, A.J. Gracia was thrown out attempting to steal 2-6, right?
Yeah.
Then was thrown out at the plate 7-4-2. That's 2 runs,
yes,
potentially that Duke erased
yes.
with their own defensive effort.
Now with 2 outs, don't mind him. They have to make a perfect play right there. With 2 outs, the rule of thumb is just send them.
Yeah.
If it's a banger, which it was. The play at second, that was a tough one.
Virginia continues to keep an eye on Hamilton. Tiroli playing behind him on the shift.
You know, you don't have to throw the ball to second base. You can disengage and just make a fake throw. Just have a few, though.
They're trying to keep Hamilton close. They're going to throw. He's safe. Wow, what a jump they threw over there. Well, they were going to throw over there until they thought he would go back. He didn't, and then he gets third again.
More of yesterday. Duke aggressive on the bases, just in attack mode right here, stealing third. Talked about their program record in stolen bases, and they just keep adding to it here in the tournament.
Strand toward the gap in right center, and it's going to drop. Jackson and Gracia give chase. Strand going to turn at second, and he'll go to third. Sliding in for fun, and it's 2-1 Duke.
Matthew Strand has been Duke's RBI guy, clutch guy all season long. Hitting .375 in the last 2 weeks. He takes this pitch that's up and out over the plate, a breaking ball on the backside, and drives it into the right center gap. I mean, that's just a beautiful piece of hitting. You're going for the RBI, you're staying inside, you're not trying to pull the ball there. That is awesome.
1 out triple by Strand, who's got a hit in 8 of his last 9 now. Hamilton has scored both runs today for Duke. Colin Anderson, his second at bat. He lined to Tiroli in the shift in his first time up.
Well, look at this defensive alignment right now. You have 3 infielders in the Little League distance. This is a 200 higher average, but now you've got 3 guys over there, so they're trying to maybe claw into that minus 200 batting average that you do with an infield in. You just put 3 guys out there. Sometime you'll see, like late in the game, they'll put 5 guys in the infield when they go in.
Yeah.
Because they know the hitter's average goes up the shorter distance you play toward home plate.
There's a strike on the 2-1.
So you basically need more hockey goalies.
Correct. Power play.
On that side of the field.
Yeah, when the other team's got a power play.
Exactly, power play.
Trying to get the penalty kill.
That's where we're at right now.
2-1. Fouled off. 2-2 again here to Colin Anderson. 2 for 7 yesterday. Drove in a couple of runs. We're in the fourth, and Duke's taking the lead on the triple by Strand that scored Hamilton. Virginia trying to stop the bleeding here a little bit. Strand will lift that to right. That should be enough. Jackson will make the catch. Strand will tag. The throw will not be cut off. He's out. Double play. Jackson with a terrific throw to start this on the catch, and Virginia, who ran to the dugout's not going to hold up because Corey Muscara is out to talk to John Byrne, the home plate umpire. And Virginia is staying on the field. And let's see if we get some sort of review here.
What a throw.
Yeah, big time.
What a hand cannon.
Jackson.
Zach Jackson. I thought he had no problem scoring on this. Strand, and basically, I think they're going to talk about possibly blocking the plate with his leg. You have to give him a lane to get into the plate. That's the Buster Posey rule.
Another look at the play here. John Byrne punched out. So the call on the field is out at home. Duke has challenged the play.
I think it's going to be a block of the plate, because obviously the tag beats him. He's out. You need a lane to throw from, but if the foot's in there. Now, if it's a natural action of going after the baseball, that's a legal play. But if you're set up, it's not.
After review, the call on the field confirmed.
All right. So it is F9, and then the throw to the plate for the double play.
Wow.
But Duke takes the lead, 2-1 in Charlotte. We continue with our coverage of the ACC Baseball Championship right after you see this. The combination here. Zach Jackson makes the catch. Strand. Bobby, tell me what you like here. Obviously, the throw is perfect, but Strand gets down the line pretty good. What a play at the back end, too, by Weatherspoon to get the tag down.
I thought he was going to be safe, no problem. We talked about it in the commercial break. I thought maybe he got a little bit of a slow start the first few steps.
Sure.
And just an amazing throw by that young man right there.
Yep.
Don't see that much with back-to-back innings, outs at home plate.
Nope.
To end the inning.
Yeah. Well, you had Albright to Anderson to Strand to knock down Gracia. And a moment ago, You got to see Matthew Strand knocked down at the plate on an unbelievable throw by Zach Jackson.
No question.
Winner gets James Ramsey and top seed Georgia Tech tomorrow, 3 o'clock here in Uptown Charlotte. That'll be the first of the 2 games tomorrow, by the way. We cut the schedule in half, go from 4 to 2. Not nearly as long a day at the ballpark for our terrific ACC Network production crew that's been here. These folks have done a marvelous job.
And the Jackets.
All day yesterday. The Jackets will be here, and because it's Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, they can go Tate McKee and normal pitching. That's the benefit of when you win the regular season. Sharply hit ball to second. Anderson the throw. Nice flag by Perez for out number 1 on Sam Harris.
And the Jackets are for real.
And the same thing can be said also for Scott Forbes in Carolina that play Friday at 3 o'clock. The 1 and 2 here get the real benefit.
And they should.
3 and 4 also to a degree can do the same. The top 4 seeds. And look, the bracket has evolved over the years. It used to be double elimination. Then we went to pool play. And now we've gone to this single line thing, which quite frankly, I believe that 90% of the teams in the ACC that are going to the NCAA tournament next week know it.
Yes.
Right?
Like Virginia's a 2 seed.
That's a
projected
fact.
2 seed.
Yep. Pitch away, and this is Didewick, who struck out in his first appearance. He's one of the 6 strikeouts of Aiden Weaver as registered for the Blue Devils through 3 1/3. And we're in the 4th, and the Blue Devils have a 2-1 lead.
I like the format.
Chopped on behind the bag at first. Perez will step on the sack for out number 2. 3 unassisted, knocks down Didewick. So tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock, the back-to-back ACC regular season championships. Leaders in D1 in runs per game and batting average. And of course, the defensive player of the year and a potential top 3 pick in the amateur draft is the catcher Von Lackey.
And sometimes overlooked with the Jackets with all that offense. Their pitching staff had the #1 ERA in ACC only play.
Yep, conference play.
That's an impressive stat.
Matt Taylor's done a terrific job.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
And Jason Richmond.
Yep. And here's the other ad too. One of the guys who's the secret sauce to that is they've got an old school closer now. Mason Patel is old school.
Yes,
old school
do.
in the fact that he's not going to be there for 6 outs. He could be there for 9. He could be there for 10. Bob, you know, you've seen him. It's It's interesting. He'll see 10 or more batters in a close.
Sure. He'll get some traffic maybe, but he finds a way to sneak out of it.
Sure does.
A lot of movement on his fastball and then a power changeup. Power changeup.
Here's Jacob Weatherspoon. He's the catcher for the Cavaliers. Weaver on a 1-2. And that's in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Weatherspoon.
Yeah, those Jackets, though, they're rolling in here on fire.
25 and 5 is some kind of sturdy number now.
No doubt about it.
2-1. Weatherspoon on the 2-2 strikes out. Weaver now has 7 Ks. Duke's got a 2-1 lead through 4 at Charlotte. Uptown Charlotte, top of the 5th inning. Duke 2 and Virginia 1. And Boston College, of course, is one of the teams that will play tomorrow as the 4 seed, 36-20 overall, 17-13 in conference play. And we were talking about the Eagles yesterday, preseason pick last. Program record 17 wins. And you know what, Bobby, in their ACC history, which dates back 20-some years roughly, when they've been good, it's usually been around pitching. Remember that? I mean, those teams consistently, right? They have good pitching. Boston College is pretty good.
It's a really good ballpark to pitch in up there, no question about it. But yes, they have 3 quality starters, all lefties. They've got a deep bullpen. Several guys can close games out. They've had a nice run. Todd Interdonato is an outstanding baseball coach, proved his worth at Wofford, building that program. I mean, they were in the bottom of the SoCon and went right to the top. That's nasty, by the way.
Yeah, Zorn, by the way, 3 pitches and an out. Strikeout offered by Zetkowski is his 3rd. 1 away.
Watch this pitch right here. It just disappears. That's a changeup with a lot of arm side movement.
That's a lefty wearing out a righty there.
Yeah, that's almost 16 inches of horizontal break right there on that pitch. The ball was moving across the plate. Yeah, but T.I.'s done an excellent job up there for the Eagles.
No question. Coming here is the 4 seed. They're in the same side of the bracket with Georgia Tech. BC will play the winner of our next game this afternoon at Stanford and Miami. Quagliano grounded to short the first time up. Makes him 3 for 6 here in the championship. Off the plate, 2-1. Three hits for Duke have all been extra base hits today. Triple, 2 doubles by Hamilton. 2-2 now, the count to Quagliano. Duke has got 20. They had 20 hits yesterday, 3 today, 23 total hits. Only 8 are of extra base variety. That's fouled at the plate to stay alive. 4 doubles now, 2 triples, 2 home runs. The 2 home runs, of course, belong to Caden Smith.
Of course. Second one was an absolute mammo off the scoreboard. Over 400 feet.
2-2 to Colton Quagliano. Back toward the mound, Zetkowski fielding his position, retires Quagliano.
Easy work right there.
Sure was.
I mean, he just looks super comfortable making that PFP. The pitcher's fielding practice. Do it every day in the fall. Henry Zetkowski, he knows what he's doing out there, that's for sure.
There's a first pitch. Back through the box, Albright, the veteran, on board. 2-out single from Albright gives Perez a chance.
Remember, this is an interesting look for Perez. That extreme cross throw that Zetkowski possesses. He's the #1 cross thrower toward first base in the country.
Every time I see a lefty on lefty setup where the pitcher is out on the side, I think of that Randy Johnson, John Kruk at bat in the All-Star game.
No
Coors
doubt.
Field, where Kruk ended up putting his helmet on backwards.
Yes.
Yeah. Watch Perez's feet here. You got to stay in the box, man. Oh, he's going to bunt. Whoa, look out. That hit him. Now remember, Marsh is not suited up again today. Bobby Marsh at first base. Neither is Michael DiMartini for the Blue Devils.
Wow, that's rough right there.
Yeah.
You square around. I don't know if you got this in the chest.
Hit him in the hand. Oh, did get the back elbow.
The chest and the elbow.
Yeah.
With the uniform in the elbow. And before that HBP, Virginia had only had one free 90 allowed in this baseball game.
Yeah, the associate athletic trainer is Aldo Plata out to check on Brooks Perez, the freshman from Texas.
Zakowski is a strike machine, averaging less than 3 walks per 9. That is the standard. He's well below that.
Yep.
Has tremendous control. Yep, right in the chest.
Caught him in the chest, okay. So Perez aboard, and here's Lambden. That ball is lifted center field. Gracia will have it. So Duke gets another hit, but the Blue Devils go quietly. Still lead the Cavaliers 2-1. Chris Pollard next. Two-1 score, Duke leading Virginia. The Cavalier head coach is Chris Pollard, who's good enough to spend a moment or two with us here on the third base side. We kind of had to wait all year to see you and your former team. Has it been a different morning in some respect, Coach?
No, not really. I mean, we talk all the time, Wes, about playing a nameless, faceless opponent, right?
Yeah.
So we don't really get caught up in the jersey and the other dugout. We focus on what we do and play to our standard and to our process.
Well, and you had to wait to find out. It was kind of weird yesterday,
right.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, what a weird game, too, right? So, you know, to be here and to watch that, and I thought I'd be able to watch it, go back to the hotel, tell our team who we were playing, and then go practice. We got to the practice stadium at Charlotte and still didn't know who we were playing. So that was a marathon. But, no, we're happy to be here. It is an incredible venue, an incredible event. We're excited to be a part of it.
Hey, Chris, how about that throw by Jackson in right field?
Man. He's a special athlete. It's a 70 arm out there. And, you know, he's full of pro tools. He's a guy that's playing his first full year of baseball. And he's going to have a chance to play this game for a long time.
Sure has.
No
hey,
doubt.
Appreciate the time. Thanks
Appreciate
very much.
you guys.
Good luck. You bet.
Thank you.
Thank you,
You bet.
Chris.
1-0 count it is to Parada. 0 for 1 today is Antonio. Speaking of the man, Zach Jackson, he'll be next in the order for the Cavaliers. Meanwhile, Weaver here in the bottom of the 5th. Duke is starting to stir a little in the bullpen. I say starting to stir only because at some point they want to catch Weaver before the fall, right, Bobby? I mean, that's just kind of the timing of this thing gets tricky. And
look at that.
Is that a punch-out strike?
I'm not sure. I want to take a look at this.
8th strikeout of the day for Weaver.
Did he go? Ooh,
Don't know if we got a side swing of it.
that's a tough one right
That
there.
is-
Here it is. Ooh, I don't think so.
Parada called out on strikes by John Byrne, 1 away.
Threw me off from up here, and that was definitely, that's a tough one to take.
Well, here is Zach Jackson. 2:43 coming in. And Aiden Weaver puts a slider on him for strike 1.
And he has an absolute hand cannon on that body.
Yeah, Zach Jackson does. Sure he does.
Bazooka.
That's a strike on the outside edge. Fastball there. Aiden Weaver's got a little rhythm to his
Yes,
game
he
right
does.
now, too.
Yes, he does.
0-2. Struck him out on 3. 2 away.
This guy's throwing the ball really well. Mid to upper 90s, and then that changeup just disappears. Watch it right there. Down in the strike zone with some cut. And then look at the fastball up to 97. Right down the middle. The hitters are getting caught in between, thinking soft and hard at the same time. And that's a bad idea when you're in the box, especially against a guy like Weaver.
There's a strike to Murray. Season high was 11 in terms of strikeouts. Came against Carolina. He's got 9 through 4 2/3. That ball rolled over foul.
Threw very well against Carolina just a few weeks back.
Yeah. I'd say 11 Ks is pretty good
Not bad.
against that lineup.
Yes.
8 straight strikes now. And we took care of that. Took care of that.
That's on you, Wes.
Sure is. Every time. I don't care what happens athletically. We're responsible.
100%.
We control it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Murray. Didn't offer. 2-2 the count. So Weaver's thrown a couple away. So what does he do? Gathers, walks around. The mentality of the pitcher. That ball fouled out of play. Count will stay.
Wants to make something happen here with a 2-2 count. Want to avoid those 3-ball counts.
Marcello Mastroianni is in the bullpen. That is low with the change. 3-2.
Got to charge one right here. 9-hole hitter. Becker on deck.
Yeah, you don't want to see Becker.
Center cut fastball. Oh no.
Walked him.
Went off speed.
Yep. So the walk will be the 3rd issued by Weaver.
2-out walk right there to your 9-hole hitter.
And now here's Becker with a runner aboard.
On a cutter. And just so you know, Murray hitting 152. You want to throw him a strike. You do not want to face the potential first-round pick here, Eric Becker, former Team USA shortstop.
And
I mean, this guy, one swing.
they can take the lead.
Exactly.
Yep. Murray at first. Cooked the fastball by him.
Becker recovering from a hand injury. He's out for a month. Swung the bat very well last weekend in Louisville, had that series. And
Just missed there. It's 2-1.
the Who's are extremely happy to get him back at the top of the lineup and playing defense in the middle of the field.
So look at it's the right hand guard. Look at that guard on the hand of Becker.
Yep.
That ball flied into center. Hamilton to his left. That's hit a long way for out number 3. Whew. Cavaliers scare the Blue Devils. Duke still got a 2-1 lead. We go to the 6th next in Charlotte.
teams holding their breath for a chance to dogpile in America's heartland. It's the NCAA Baseball Selection Show with watch parties all over the country. Let the road to Omaha begin.
Well, NCAA Baseball Championship Selection Special presented by Capital One. Monday at noon. Here's the D1 baseball projections at the start of the week. Georgia Tech, the 2 seed. Carolina, the 4 seed. But let's get to the Wolfpack at the back end of that, Bobby. Because we talked about it yesterday. We showed you kind of their catalog. Elliot Avent was quick to talk about the strength of their schedule. I agree, especially as it relates to the ACC. Played 7 of the top 8 teams in the league this year, right?
I mean, it's a compelling argument for them getting in. I feel like they should be in. Tough loss yesterday to the 16 seed Duke. So we'll see if the committee.
Couple of uneasy nights of sleep, maybe.
Right. I mean, we'll see. You know.
When you talked yesterday about what the other tournaments going on.
Yeah.
These one-bid deals, right?
Well, yeah. Look at the SoCon.
Right.
Okay, Mercer. I think they're 21 RPI, something like that.
Yeah, projected 3 seed in Athens.
Exactly.
I think, by D1 baseball.
Let's say Western Carolina wins the tournament in Greenville, South Carolina. Mercer is going. That's 2 coming out of the SoCon.
Yeah.
So that could happen at some other spots.
By the way, R.J. Hamilton denied a 3rd straight double. And here's Caden Smith, the home run hero from yesterday. Got fooled on the slider there.
This guy's got some pull, power, and strength.
Zatkowski doesn't want to throw it anywhere near him unless it's got some juice on it.
It's either in off the plate or soft down and away.
Foul back.
That was in on the hands. Probably not even a strike. Has to be black and body, and then soft down and away, and then maybe late hard up. There's your soft down and away after hard in.
Two balls, 2 strikes it is to Caden Smith. That ball not going to be deep enough to fly out of here, but it's deep enough to be a hit.
And that was soft down and away. Caden Smith just did a nice job of staying through that baseball enough, hitting it off the end of the bat. Soft contact at 83 on this changeup. It gets a knock.
Yep. Caught it off the end part of the barrel. Duke just 1 for 6 with runners on today. And guess who it was? This guy. Double by Hamilton, and he stole 3rd, and then Strand plated him with the triple.
Wes, I love when Zatkowski throws that fastball in on righties from that angle. Like we were talking earlier about Randy Johnson from that low 3/4 sidearm angle.
Right.
That extreme first base side of the rubber, and then it pounds in on the right-handed hitters. Difficult to hit.
That's up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's a 1-2 count. Zatkowski's living on 15 first pitch strikes to 21 Duke batters today. Off the plate, framed up by Weatherspoon. John Byrne wasn't fooled. In college baseball, there's some secret sauce to successful teams. First pitch strikes is key to
No question. Throwing the ball over the plate, winning the strike zone is the key to everything.
And that time, Strand fooled there. Slider again.
Yeah, that was kind of up in the strike zone. Ball was hanging a little bit, but the movement is what got Strand. He sees it away, just misses it underneath the baseball.
Colin Anderson's 0 for 2. Line shot to Tiroli, playing in the shift. And then was involved in the Zach Jackson moment, as it'll be determined the rest of the game. Fly ball to right field that Jackson took off the bat of Anderson. Then he threw out Strand at the plate. Dave Parker style, for those of you old enough to remember.
Oh, Dave Parker, what a rocket for an arm.
2-1 is golf foul.
The Cobra. That was his nickname.
Ball and a strike. 79 All-Star game in Seattle 1,000 years ago at the Kingdome. He threw out Brian Downing at the plate, one of 2 guys that were retired that night at the plate on throws from Parker in right field at the Kingdome. Off the plate, called a strike by Byrne. On that outer edge, got enough of it, I guess. 1-2.
And I'm old enough to, this is going to age me here. I'm watching that live. So are you.
I was at the game.
Oh, of course you were.
First major league game I ever saw. Ball fouled off. How about that? Unbelievable.
Your dad took you over there.
No. My uncle lived in Seattle. Yep. My dad's brother.
Phenomenal.
First baseball game I ever saw was the 79 All-Star. First major league game. Stupid.
That gets you locked in.
Yeah. Rip to left and fair. We're going to see if Caden Smith can really haul. Didewick is headed to the corner. He'll fish it out. Oh, he waved him. Ball got loose. Is there going to be a play? He's out. Oh, Caden Smith held up at third. He was being waved home. He stopped. They told him to keep running, and he got cashed out at the dish. Virginia stuck with it. Man, we've had more action at the plate and at second base. Watch Didewick, Bobby.
This is crazy. The ball is not clean. See how it bounces? And that's when the third base coach from Duke decided to send Caden Smith, and it was too late. Out at the plate. Tough break for the Blue Devils.
2-1 Duke. Gracia against Weaver here as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Duke still leading 2-1. And boy, we had more action at home plate just on throws and tags than you would expect here in a ball game, and it's been amazing to watch. And the latest is Harrison Didewick out of the left field corner. And then the cutoff is Noah Murray, and then there's a throw at the plate and a terrific tag by Weatherspoon on Caden Smith, and then there's the whole base running of Caden Smith, who was trying to score from first on the ball that got hit into the left field corner by Colin Anderson.
Been difficult to touch the little white house today for runs, especially with 2 outs.
Duke's got 6 hits in the ball game, and that ball knocked into the corner by Gracia. Over the field it is Zorn, and A.J. Gracia's got a double to start the 6th inning for Virginia. Let's go back to the top half of the inning and the ball off the bat of Anderson here, Bobby.
Yeah, so what happens is third base coach from Duke is stopping Caden Smith. Can't see it in the frame, but then the throw is bounced. Remember, need the ball in the air to make a clean play. Caden Smith actually stops and hesitates. He's bringing him, then he stops him, right? Then he sees the relay is not clean, it's bounced. Let's go ahead and try it, and by then it's too late. if Caden Smith continues all the way through, he's just doing what he was told there.
Right.
He's easily scoring. But when the ball hits the ground on relays, this one bounced 3 times, you're not throwing people out at the plate. Remember, the previous play from Duke, Albright to Anderson, was 2 clean throws in the air. That's how you make outs at the plate. And the throw from Jackson was a clean throw in the air. With 2 outs, you go all the way through in the air, and that's the fastest way to get there.
Double by Gracia. Starts the Cavalier half. You see the big man at second. 1-1 lined, and Anderson flags it down off the bat of Tarola.
Beautiful positioning right there by the Duke Blue Devils. Well prepared for that line drive laser beam up the middle.
Sure were.
Look where he's playing right there up the middle. Anderson's right there easily.
That'll bring Harris to the plate. 4-hole hitter for the Cavaliers, who's 1 for 2 today. And now, oh, it's a pitch clock violation against Aiden Weaver. So 1-0 the count to Sam Harris. We've got action in both bullpens now. Mastriani continuing to warm up for the Blue Devils. There's Marcello. And so he's the left-hander.
He'll be in this game at some point.
Absolutely correct. Meanwhile,
maybe sooner than later.
Two balls and a strike here to Harris. 3-1. Stop me if you've heard this description. Here's former Duke player Kyle Johnson.
Ooh.
A left-hander.
Going right to the bullpen with their number 3 starter.
Yeah.
He's electric. Only a sophomore. Going to be a high draft pick next season.
2-1. Fouled away. 2-2 it is to Harris.
That's interesting.
Weaver's at 94 pitches. Okay, Coach Miranda.
Yes, sir.
Weaver's at 94. You're 5 1/3 into the ball game. You got a 1-run lead and a runner at second. Are you yellow light situation here?
Very much so. And what's going to happen now? Left on left, I believe that was the last pitch that Weaver threw. You see that he's spraying that changeup a little bit now. The command is a little bit off. He's near 100. I think there's going to be a pitch change.
So,
motion to the bullpen.
Yep, that'll do it. And we're going to get a look at Marcello Mastriani, junior from Little Silver, New Jersey, and a transfer from Georgetown. Aiden Weaver, though, nice job. Mastriani's going to have first and second and 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Great job, young man.
Yep, nice job by Aiden Weaver. 5 1/3, 3 hits, a run, 9 Ks, and 4 walks. And Aiden Weaver's day is done for the Duke Blue Devils. And the Blue Devils bring the junior from Little Silver, New Jersey. Here is 6'3", 195-pounder Marcello Mastriani, Bobby.
Really, really good against left-handed hitters. Opponents hitting lefties. 132 on the entire season. That's over 32 innings of work, 24 appearances. This guy's legit.
Yep, most of his work has been in relief. And we will see Marcello Mastriani become the second Duke pitcher of the day. Meanwhile, look who's here for game 2 on this Wednesday in Charlotte, the Miami Hurricanes.
The U in the house.
And signing the autographs outside. Getting things done. So Miami has arrived. Of course, 16-14 in the ACC. They won 6 of their 10 ACC series, averaging 8.6 runs a game. That's top 15 in Division I. And they will see the Stanford Cardinal.
In a super regional last year, one step from Omaha. It's a good program down there in Miami, Florida.
So we'll see the Canes here in just a moment.
J.D. Arteaga.
Oh, yeah, former star pitcher in his own right. They got all Miami guys there. Mike New, J.D. Arteaga, right?
Oh, yeah.
So Mastriani finishes his warm-up tosses. A look at where we stand over on the far left, top side of that second round. This is the Virginia Duke game. Miami Stanford to follow. Then Mike Fair and Devin Travis will be here tonight for Virginia Tech, Notre Dame, and also Wake Forest against Pittsburgh.
Good baseball upcoming.
Yep. So here is Didewick against Mastriani. After the walk that Weaver issued to Harris, Didewick with Weatherspoon and Parada, and one out in the Virginia 6th. Mastriani, I think, thought he solved a strike there and didn't get it from home plate umpire John Byrne.
Thought it should be 1-1, and now it's 2-2, just like that. Both breaking balls missing the strike zone.
2-0 on the ground, and foul is the call at first base by the crew chief Ryan Clark. Wow.
Playing right on the line.
Yep. Tell you what, I know that's Marsh normally for the Blue Devils. Perez has done a nice job there through a game and a half. They're going to throw to second. Oh, Lambden almost snuck in there. Boy, Grassi is tagged out again.
That'd be 3.
Grassi is going to go over here to the dugout and have a breakdown. 2-1 the game. The 2-1 pitch, clip foul into the mid. It'll be 2-2.
A lot of angle here as well. Also, one of the top in the country, like Zetkowski, as far as the angle toward first base when he throws, and then that low 3/4 sidearm release point. Tough on lefties.
You got to hold your feet with this guy throwing to you. That ball rifled through the gap between second and short. Virginia's going to tie the game. Gracia will score easily, and it's 2-2. So Didewick an RBI single.
That's
Harris
beautiful.
advances to third, Bobby.
And that's a beautiful adjustment right there. You saw Didewick pull the ball foul down the line. In your mind as a hitter, you say to yourself, hey, stay through the middle a little bit more. Keep your chest on the ball. He does. Hits a hard ground ball, 101 miles an hour, right through the middle of the field. That's how it's done. That's where RBIs live. Through the middle, chest and shoulders, energy, square to the ball.
So Mastriani gives up a hit to Didewick. Here's Weatherspoon. Tried to bunt. That'll be a strike.
Wanted to bunt. Thought it was a ball. Didn't pull back in time. Trying for the safety squeeze there, first and third. Trying to put it in that Bermuda Triangle up the first base line.
Game is now tied at 2.
We might see that again, Wes.
The bunt.
Difficult to defend. The only way to defend this is if you crash your first baseman and you guess which side, right. Usually they go on the first base side on this. You're crashing right here. That's exactly what Duke's doing. It's the only way to defend that play. If you hold the bag at first base, it's too late if you get the ball up the first base line away from the pitcher. Now, the downside on that is Didewick can just take off for a second as soon as the crash starts. Easy stolen base.
1-1. And that is served into right field. Cavaliers are going to get the lead. Nice piece of hitting by Weatherspoon. Didewick circles second and stops at third. RBI for the Virginia catcher.
To your point, that is absolutely beautiful. On a 1st and 3rd situation, you're holding the runner. The 4-hole is wide open. Low 3/4, the ball going away from a right-hand hitter. And Weatherspoon just stays through this baseball, gets on top of it. There's nobody in the 4-hole to defend that. Easy, easy pickings there.
And a confab at the mound for the Blue Devils here, who have seen Virginia play 2 runs on 3 hits. The double by Gracia, RBI singles from Didowick and Weatherspoon now have given Chris Pollard's team the lead. And more activity in the Duke bullpen. As the Blue Devils get another left-hander ready to ride here. Cavaliers are 3 for 5 with runners in scoring position. And that is also a stat that yesterday Duke was living on.
Well, you're seeing some great team offensive at-bats right here by the Hooves. Wes, there's hitting and then there's offense. You're looking at an offensive display right here in this inning as far as hitting the ball through the middle of the field to the backside for RBIs. Moving runners, that's how it works, man. This is good baseball in this half for the Wahoos.
Chris Pollard looking out. His team's finally gotten the lead. I just give him credit for keeping the hoodie on a day like this. Good heavens.
Staying out there to have this left-on-left challenge.
And the bunt is dead at the plate by Parada for a strike.
Trying for another safety squeeze right there on 0-0. Now it's tougher for a left-handed hitter to get that ball that's down and away from him versus left on left and then get the ball to go up the first base line, because that's where you need the ball to go to get away from the pitcher.
0-1. Swing and a miss. Slider in.
Peralta's going to have to keep his chest on the plate, move his foul pole. Here's what you do. You take your foul pole, put it in center field at the 400 marker, and you're just playing left field only or center field only. Right field's out of play. So here's the deal. It's just like when you're a little kid and you have 4 guys to play baseball with on each side. Right field's out. Only enough players to play on one side of the field. Take your foul pole, put it in center field. Right field would be out, not playable. Left field only. That's how you stay on this pitch.
That's low, and all of a sudden 0-2's gone 2-2. Runners at the corners. Didowick at third, Weatherspoon at first. Virginia's got 2 in to take the lead at 3-2. And Mastriani runs it full.
That's tight. It's close.
I think Strand thought he had strike 3.
Just stays a little bit on the inner half, but that could have gone either way. It's on that buffer on the black.
So it's a full count to Antonio Parada. Fouled. First base side.
This is a tough look for left-handed hitters. You can see that arm slot. You can see him coming from the extreme first base side on the rubber. Very tough look.
At the corners with 1 out. Skied. Lambden has it for out number 2. And that's not as easy as you think it is. Given the high blue sky, sunshine here at Truist Field in Uptown Charlotte. Appreciate the sun getting up in the middle of the sky, by the way, Bobby.
I appreciate that view right there.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Blessing to be up here in this booth looking at that.
So here's Zach Jackson, who's one of the defensive stars of the day for the Cavaliers. Slider got him 0-1.
You see Jackson's whole front side leak toward the first base line on that slider.
I will say this. Blue Devils get out of this. That ball, ooh, that almost crossed the back fair, didn't it?
Yes, as a check swing.
Yeah.
But now a deep hole right here. Look at this, it's close.
Yeah.
Deep hole right here for Jackson. Facing this extreme cross thrower arm slot.
Runner at second, or actually the runner at first, Weatherspoon, takes off for second.
Nice job by Mastriani right there, not balking. They were trying to force balk the left-hander with a leave early play first and third, and he didn't fall for it. Stepping off.
That ball hammered, gap, right center field, and it is off the wall on one hop. A blast off the back of Jackson. He's going to stop at third. Virginia has taken command at 5-2.
And this is a breaking ball that hung on the inner half. Mastriani is trying to get that ball down and away from Jackson, the left-handed hitter. Watch it stay on the inner half. See, it's right there in the inner half, down in the joy zone for a left-hand hitter. You got to give Jackson a lot of credit. He hung in there, tried to go through the middle. He's gap to gap with his energy. This ball was driven at 103 miles per hour off the barrel.
Terrific
Huge
job.
knock.
It's now a 4-run sixth for the Cavaliers. Fastball. Murray thought he might have gotten hit. No bite from the home plate umpire.
Wow, you talk about a big knock with 2 outs,
That is a
Wes.
huge hit in this ball game. And Zach Jackson's day continues to star for the Cavaliers. There's a strike to Noah Murray, 9-hole hitter. Remember, Jackson's the one that threw out Strand at the plate. Or Anderson, I should say, yeah, threw out Strand, who had tripled. And it looked like Duke was going to get another run. Jackson made an unbelievable play.
It's the player of the game for me right now so
Sure.
far, for
Yep.
sure. Prevented 1, drove in 2.
Yeah.
That's a +3.
And Chris Pollard just told us he's focused on baseball and he's making it count. I'd say so. Especially in the Cavaliers' debut here today in Charlotte. Slider fools Murray. It's 2-2.
And see now with 2 strikes, Murray needs to go the other way. Move his foul pole over to center field and then think right center. Off this soft tossing left-hander, the ball runs away.
Pull foul.
And see, Duke knows that. Coach Moose knows that in the dugout. He goes hard in at 88, thinking the approach will be backside. It's all as a chess game, back and forth between the pitching coach, the pitcher, the catcher, the hitter. The approach versus the way to attack that hitter.
And Mastriani lost that one on the release. 3-2. Blue Devils have had activity in their bullpen intermittently through the inning. And Jack Feary, another left-hander, is the guy down there now. Kyle Johnson has stopped throwing in the Virginia pen. And Murray draws a full count walk with 2 outs. 9th man to bat in the inning is going to be Becker.
And that could come back to hurt the Blue Devils in a big way with Becker, one of the top players in the whole nation, coming to bat.
Noah Murray has drawn 3 walks, and Marcello Mastriani will not see Becker. New Duke pitcher next. Well, Virginia scored 4 times here in the 6th, still 2 outs. Cavaliers now in front of the 16 seed Duke by a count of 5-2. 9th guy to bat in the order will be Eric Becker, but the heroics of Zach Jackson should not go unnoticed today, Bobby.
Yeah. Hand cannon, big 2-out double play, and then a 2-out, 2-strike RBI triple by Jackson. Just showing off his tools that he has in his bag right there for sure. Awesome athleticism and plays so far in this game.
He originally started as a football player at Duke, and then of course played for Chris Pollard there. He's from Holy Innocents Episcopal School in the Metro Atlanta area, and he has been a spark here today. He had the 2-run triple. Murray drew the walk, so they're at the corners, and here is young Mr. Theory, who's from Charlotte Catholic. So he's pitching in his hometown here in the ACC Baseball Championship, and there's a strike at 1-1.
And another left-handed specialist. Lefty's hitting .217 on the season. That's why he's in this game against Becker right now.
1-1 off the plate, 2-1. Look out. Murray just going to take second. He came to a 3/4 stop, and nothing happened.
Trying to get 2 runners in scoring position or promote a throw to second base, possibly steal another run at third. Interesting.
Skied to left field. Backing up on it is Albright, and that will take care of the Cavaliers. Virginia's damage, though, 4 runs in the frame for Virginia. Cavaliers in front when we continue in a moment.
Easy 2-out plays. This is the tandem relay. 2 throws in the air, beautiful, perfectly executed by the Duke Blue Devils. And then you've got Zach Jackson with a hand cannon, 1-hop throw to end that inning, and that threat from the Blue Devils. Then you got the crazy 4-hop relay where it's a stop and go runner play, and then eventually a great throw from Murray as he picks it up to make the 3rd out on that play as well.
Yeah.
So it's been a crazy home plate situation here in Charlotte today.
You see our game tracker. Aiden Weaver gave him 5 1/3. Strand's RBI triple. A big swing for the Blue Devils. And then Zach Jackson's 2-run triple a moment ago. Gracia double, scored a run all behind Zetkowski. So here we go with the Cavaliers. Now going to get into arguably, Bobby, one of the better bullpens in the country. And let's go with left-hander Kyle Johnson, the Duke transfer from Leesburg, Virginia. And he'll go to work here on Aiden Zorn to start. Offers up a 94-mile-an-hour heater.
This is the real deal right here.
Yep.
Chris Pollard not messing around, putting his number 3 starter in immediately. You're talking about a potential 1st-round pick next year. Great athlete from the left side. Kyle Johnson can really, really do it.
Zorn went to all fours.
I like this move if I'm a Wahoo fan.
Fouled out of play. Kyle Johnson also pretty handy with the bat. He's got 7 home runs and 14 RBIs in league play. 27 games in conference play of the 30, and down on strikes is Zorn.
Yeah, it's real deal stuff right here. Off-speed stuff works. Good breaking ball up to 96, sometimes touching 97. That's a cutter. 87 in. Well executed.
Quagliano now. Just missed.
Another cutter on the inner half.
Colton 261. Swing and a miss there. Ball and a strike.
Wes, you think about Kyle Johnson and AJ Gracia immediately transferring to UVA. Some pretty good pickups. You're talking about 2 potential first-round picks.
Absolutely. It's interesting. And again, we talked about this yesterday, the landscape just of kind of what all this is in today's world. It moves fast.
Yes, it does.
It moves really fast.
Yes.
Ball sharply hit on the ground to Rowley. There's 2 away in the Duke 7th.
And that's 96. With a lot of movement arm side. Very difficult pitch to get on top, get underneath and beneath with that kind of sink at 96.
Tyler Albright pulled the trigger 0-1. Got a hit today. Over 200 career games for the Blue Devils.
There's Johnson's curveball. That's an elite pitch. Opponent's hitting 111 on the season when he spins it like that.
That's low. 2-1.
He's pumping it.
Yep.
He is pumping it, and the tempo is outstanding. Doesn't need the 20-second clock. It's coming out after 5 seconds.
Almost threw it by him that time, did Johnson. He didn't wait around either.
How about 97 miles an hour on that fastball?
Two down in the 7th, 3-1 to Albright.
That is fuzz on the inner half right there.
I can't decide if you like guys that just throw hard or if the guy that makes it wiggle. I don't know which one you. I don't know which one you like better.
I don't discriminate. I just like guys that throw strikes.
And the 3-2 is issued a free pass.
And that's what I do not like.
Yeah, walks. I know that
2-out
part.
walk.
I
I'll
do
just
know
tell you that right now.
2-out walks, not good. The old coach comes out up here. Yep. Doesn't win any beauty contests. First Virginia walk of the day is a 2-out walk. And here's the rookie from Texas, Perez, who hits 222. He had a hit yesterday. Stanford and Miami are next.
That'll be a good one.
Soft fly ball, third base side. Murray running out foul.
Wes, I was talking to Coach Esker a little bit after the game, our game yesterday. And he was joking around with me about the old school Omaha matchup, Miami-Stanford.
Oh, wow. How about that?
Think about that. The old, Stanford going to Omaha so many times.
Yeah.
Omaha, playing Miami.
Yep. Canes and Cardinal used to be buddies out there, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. Pretty consistently.
Yep.
Jim Morris and Mark Marquis.
Elon grad. Jim Morris.
There you go.
Elon grad.
Oh, yeah, of course. Everybody's an Elon grad.
No. Not all of them. Fouled at the plate.
Oh.
And down
Does
is
not
Perez.
tickle, I'm telling you. 94.
And so one of the busiest guys in the Duke dugout today has been Aldo Plata, their trainer.
Ouch. That's right off the kneecap on the inner half. And
Perez is shaking up on the play.
ouch.
Oh, yeah. He knew it.
That hurts.
Now, remember he got hit with a pitch earlier, back in the 5th.
And what you have to understand is the ball comes in at 94. When it ricochets off the metal, it increases velocity.
Yeah.
It's probably close to 100 off his knee.
So Perez, I think, is going to be lifted. No, he's staying in, just spraying, kind of resetting here, huh?
Yes. That's some toughness.
Yeah, it is. He tells Aldo Plata, I'm good.
He's done a nice job filling in here.
That's what, I mean, you lose somebody like Marsh. Bobby Marsh was.
He's just hopping right back in the box. He's ready to go.
The runner first, Albright, 1 and 2 in the dirt. Tyler almost got caught in no man's land. Weatherspoon was fishing around for it.
Tyler Albright looking for a BID right there. Ball in dirt, and then Weatherspoon snags it. Ball did not get away.
Duke needs base runners. And then a big hit. Perez strikes out on a change. Tough at bat for Perez. Johnson strikes out 2 of the 4 he faced here in the 7th.
The real fun just getting started.
Run straight for the breakaway.
The celebration is on.
College World Series, June 12th from Omaha. Full coverage on ESPN and the family of networks as we go to the bottom of the 7th. And Virginia starts with A.J. Gracia.
What a party it is out there in Omaha.
Oh, boy.
Awesome place.
Yep. Unbelievable experience.
Heard you say
Gracia,
this.
by the way, looking at the 1-1 count now.
Heard you say this yesterday. You have to go.
Oh, you got to go.
Have to go.
Absolutely. And, you know, I haven't been to the new ballpark. I went out there in the old ballpark, Rosenblatt, where the tailgating in left field was epic.
100%.
I mean, epic.
Epic.
Like, of all the sporting events you've ever been
Yes.
to, left field in Omaha at the Rosenblatt, amazing tailgate.
No doubt.
Everybody's a friend in the tailgate lot in left field at Rosenblatt.
I don't know if you're having more fun outside the stadium or inside the stadium.
Well, the neighborhood around the ballpark. Now, that being said about old school Omaha.
Yes.
New school Omaha, downtown around the market with the ballpark and everything else. And against the shift, look at Gracia just kind of serve one to the left side.
Nice job off the end of the bat. Yeah, this field of 64 on Monday, that breakdown right there is going to be amazing. Look at those conferences right there, Wes.
Yeah. So Gracia, the leadoff. Here in the 7th.
8th.
At first base. I mean, Bobby, the number is the number. I mean, it's all speculative at this point, right? But you think that's kind of the neighborhood you're living in?
Yeah, I think 9. 9 would be a good number for the ACC. 12 for the SEC. How about that?
Right up the chute for Tiroli, and R.J. Hamilton has it for out number 1. That'll put Gracia back on first. So, showed you the Canes arriving. Unloading the bus on Mint Street. Right along the first base side here at Truist Field. After his extensive visit with Bobby Miranda, David Eskery's made it to make it back to the ballpark here today. Here's Sam Harris, by the way. Runner at first, Gracia. That ball toward left. Albright trying to make a run on it. Does. Nice jump by Tyler Albright to flag that down for out number 2. And Fury at work. And see the good work of the Blue Devils number 4. Here's the Cardinal unloading. If you missed the story from yesterday, they took the same commercial flight from SFO with Cal and then proceeded to ride Charlie Bates to a 3-for-3 day with a home run and 3 RBIs. And the Cardinal won 11-4.
Teddy Tokheim and the boys coming in the house. If you haven't seen him play, freshman can really swing the bat.
Looking forward to seeing Stanford here today. They played Miami April 17, 18, and 19. They lost 2 of the 3. They lost the first game 6-3, the second game 4-3, and then won the getaway game at the Sunken Diamond by a 14-6 count. So looking forward to seeing kind of what's in the offing today for the Hurricanes and the Cardinal.
Should be a fun one.
Yeah, Virginia's hoping to protect this 3-run lead and meet Georgia Tech tomorrow at 3 o'clock. That, by the way, could be pretty good. 2 down for Didewick. Runner at first is Gracia.
All kinds of stars potentially in those games upcoming.
Oh, you're talking
tonight,
about
today, tomorrow.
Sure.
We're talking first-round picks, future big leaguers.
There's a strike. A slider.
And you can say nowadays, you're like future big leaguers. You're like, oh, this is 5 years from now. No, this is like next year or the year after they're already in the big leagues.
Yeah.
The road to the big leagues is quick out of college now.
We'll follow up on that for a second. Here's the ball skied up by Didewick. First base side and out of play. Perez over to give it a look. Bobby, why does it seem, and I know position players are definitely going draft to big, right? Why does it feel like that Paul Skeen started a trend of pitchers that are getting there quicker?
I think they're just so advanced now. The technology, the labs, stuff like that they have at the lower levels. These guys are coming out. They're ready to go. The metrics are not we're not just guessing anymore on how it'll play. We have proof through technology of how it will play. So if I throw a slider and I spin it at 3,000 RPMs and I locate it in this location, it works at the college level or the big league level. If I'm throwing 98 and I have this kind of movement or ride or carry on my fastball, that plays at any level against any swing if you locate it.
Yeah. Well, Devin and I were talking about it in Atlanta. That ball is skied to left. Boy, Albright busy out there along the line. He'll make the catch of it, and that'll take care of the Cavaliers here in the 7th inning. Well, nothing beats going to the ballpark, huh? Wednesday morning, fast asleep, We'll continue on ACC Network next. ACC Baseball Championship. We're in Uptown Charlotte. Second time in 3 years we've come to the QC, as the locals, like producer Tom Schofield, call it, for the baseball bracket. And we're playing a single elimination event here at Truist Field in Uptown. You'll see home runs hit on 4th Street. If somebody really tags one, it'll be on Graham Street over the scoreboard in left field. We got a new Virginia pitcher in the ball game. Say hello to Tyler Kappa. He's coming to the contest, senior from Waterford, Michigan. Good looking prospect here, Bobby.
I'll tell you what, Chris Pollard is not messing around. Brings in his number 3 starter in Kyle Johnson, and now he goes to his closer, stopper, Kappa. I mean, this guy has an elite fastball. Watch the fastball at the top of the strike zone, 95-96. And it's hard to get on top of this pitch. A lot of spin, 95 right out of the gate. Elite reliever in the nation right here.
Lambden, Hamilton, Smith, 1, 2, 3 in the Duke card. That ball's popped up behind the plate. Weatherspoon off with the gear. And I think that's going to get in the seats.
And that's what you do. You miss that ball underneath. It defies gravity. The induced vertical break is extreme, which means that the ball spins, stays up, and it's not 84, 85. It's 95, 96. Quality arm right here.
Whoa. That was 97. And at the visor.
Yes, sir. Look out right here. Movement. Little wake-up call. Stay out of the way of that one.
Yeah, Lambden pumps that one by him at 96 for the strikeout.
It's just, here it is. I'm going to throw it to you at the top of the strike zone. Pretty much one pitch. Good luck. Check this out right here. See how the ball just stays up?
Yep.
Very difficult to hit. Now, what's the approach? The approach is see the ball down. Do not swing at anything up coming out of the hand.
Transfer from Eastern Michigan. Going to work here now on R.J. Hamilton, who has 2 doubles in 3 trips. Pitches up to R.J. Hamilton is ahead in the count 2-0. Winner gets Georgia Tech tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Coverage here on ACC Network Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then championship game is Sunday, 2 o'clock, or at noon on Sunday, I should say, on ESPN2. 2-1 it is to R.J. Hamilton. Kappa didn't wait around either, Bobby. Your kind of guy.
Oh, yeah.
Pop the mid for a strike.
He's just pumping it.
Yep.
Get it, throw it, good luck. That's his philosophy.
Here's the 2-2. It's full now. It's almost like Bull Durham. You hit the ball, catch the ball.
Easy game.
It's an easy game. Full count to Hamilton. It's been a straight diet of fastballs here for the Blue Devils. And a walk there.
That's not what you're looking for right there.
1 out walk from Kappa to Hamilton.
And he's a strike thrower, Wes. 3 walks per 9. That's at the standard with that great fastball.
Chris Pollard, he's got as many charts as anybody I know in baseball. He's got all the data points, all the science.
Wes, he's a Davidson grad. Are you kidding me? Think about that.
Yeah, well,
come on now.
And therefore, he can have all of it because he knows what it means.
He can handle it.
Yeah. Duke's just 2 for 9 with runners on today. Smith will foul off that. This seems to be an ideal matchup here. Hard-throwing Kappa against the home run hitting DH and Caden Smith.
It is definitely interesting, that's for sure. Bat speed versus arm speed right here. Oh, when he goes soft.
How about that slider?
See, he knows that in the dugout. That's that chess game. Coach Mascara calling the pitches. He throws a little cut slider, a little baby slider at 83, pulls the string. They'll come back up with this fastball right here, up. Nope, breaking ball. Shocker. They respect that bat speed right there.
He's got Miranda off balance if he doesn't have Smith full.
Yeah, I'm a little in between right now. That's why you don't guess with 2 strikes, Wes.
Just hit the ball?
Yes, approach wins with 2.
That was heated up.
Oh, he can do that. Thinking through the middle.
They shift around to the third base side here on Smith. Do the Cavaliers. 2-2. Got him. Up top with the fastball.
Goes back to his favorite pitch. 95 heater up. That's the one you want to stay away from. Very, very difficult pitch to hit. Look at that. Impossible up there. And the Who's are pumped up with their dude on the mound.
Yep. Off the plate. 94 to Strand.
And Wes, Kappa's a guy you call a north-south pitcher. It's either down or up. It's not in or out. That's not his game. In and out would be east-west. There's that fastball again at the top of the strike zone. Defying gravity.
Yep. 1 ball, 1 strike to Matthew Strand. Strand, 14 home runs on the year. 1 RBI today to give him 45.
How about righties hitting only 134 on the season versus Kappa with a 194 slug, under 200 slug.
Up top, 3-1.
You don't see that a lot, where the slug is under 200 points.
Yeah. To right and foul.
Duke needs to make a push right now. It's one of their dudes up here, their RBI leader in Strand. Running out of time.
3 balls, 2 strikes now. Ball 4. 2 walks.
That's a shocker. That's only 12 walks on the entire season and 2 today.
Yep. 2 walks, 2 Ks it is for Kappa. And Anderson will get a chance here. Chris Pollard's over there thinking, you know what? Now I got a guy at the plate who can tie the game.
I'm going to talk
He's only
it
got
over.
6 home runs, but still, you got the batter at the plate who could tie the game if he catches one.
Good young player right here in Anderson.
So out to talk to Kappa is Brady Kirkpatrick. And nobody in the bullpen. This is on Kappa.
Oh, this is their guy.
They were
That's
thinking
for sure.
6 out. They were thinking 6 outs.
Right.
And Tyler Kappa.
And limited pitch count. Those 2 walks are getting that pitch count up, because what happens if they win this game, you won't be able to use him tomorrow if he throws too many pitches today.
Yeah, and Duke, unlike yesterday, where the Blue Devils were just unbelievable with runners in scoring position. They were 10 for 21 yesterday, just 1 for 5 today. Remember, Strand was thrown out at the plate after the triple. That scored Hamilton. That's the only hit with runners in scoring position today. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Kappa trying to find the top of the strike zone like he did on that 0-0 pitch. The Duke dugout did not like that call.
Right.
Because if he can get that call at the top of the strike zone, very, very difficult to get a hit off Kappa.
That's a strike at the letters on the outer edge.
Yep, he's trying to feed it right there at the letters, Wes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Colin Anderson. Tyler Kappa ready to roll. Popped out of play. Count will hold.
Have to stay hard here.
Yep.
If you're going to lose in this situation, you want to lose with your best pitch.
Hamilton at second, Strand at first. 2-2.
Just has to stay within himself, trying to do a little too much with that fastball. 95 located will get it done. Doesn't have to be 97. It's all about the location.
To left and foul. Over the top of a Virginia bullpen that's now back to work.
Anderson starting to gauge that fastball a little bit, seeing it a lot. It's like hitting off a batting machine with that. You're seeing that pitch, that speed.
A couple of guys going in the Cavalier pen. There's Lucas Hartman.
He's their Swiss Army knife. He does it all. It comes in early, late.
Got the league's
close.
best mustache.
Oh, yeah.
That's low. How about this? Colin Anderson has worked this thing full. And if you're a Duke fan, you're thinking Anderson full count here. And in the back of your mind, you're thinking, what if Strand and Smith hadn't been thrown out at home? You could take the lead here.
Anderson swings 60% of the time with a 3-2 pitch, so.
Full count pitch. Struck him out, fastball.
Well
He strikes
executed.
out 3 of the 5 he faced. He walked the other 2. Virginia still in front.
from this baseball game. All kinds of action in the outfield. Plays at the plate. Zach Jackson having an unbelievable day. Tremendous athleticism. Concentrating only on baseball now. Former football player at Duke. That Virginia dugout pumped up.
Yeah, no question, right? And look at our bracket here on day 2 of the ACC Baseball Championship. You see the top 4 seeds begin play tomorrow. Number 1, Georgia Tech. Number 4, Boston College. Then on Friday afternoon, 2-seed Carolina will be here, and the 3-seed Florida State. Link Jarrett's got to have a vacation. Well, if he's played 36 holes in a round workout. Scott Forbes is not that far. James Ramsey's been on a media tour in Atlanta, by the way. I know what's been going on down there. What do you think T.I. and the boys from BC have been doing? You got down here, it's been on summer, hasn't it? Get some workouts in. What's BC been doing? I like the format, but if I'm the team, and I appreciate the fact that I've had a good season, I can move through, right? I get all that, but man,
yeah,
I saw Link Jarrett in here. I thought, what in the world? You don't play till, Friday, right?
Got to hang out in Charlotte a little bit.
Fly ball left field off the bat of Weatherspoon. Fair or foul, boys? What do we got? Home run.
.397 feet right down the line. Weatherspoon turns on it. This is a very, very important tack-on run. Look at this. It's a breaking ball at the belt. He knew it.
See
Just
where
a
that
matter
lands.
of being fair or foul.
No, it hit over the top of the pavilion.
And that is a huge, huge tack-on run right there for the Who's. Now up 6-2 here in the bottom of the 8th.
Here, one of those outfield gates. Didn't think that got to the mound before you got to Graham Street. Hit it good, though. Hit it high.
Didn't interfere with traffic today.
No, not like Ty Head did. Ty Head of NC State. The police report on that home run. There was a problem in the streets. Cars hitting brakes. 6-2 Cavaliers, and Parata drills it. Nicely done, by the way, by Anderson playing on the outfield grass.
Play off the dirt here at the college level, not in the big leagues. Get some extra play there, some extra room, some extra range. It really helps in the college game.
Yep, 1 out, 1 in for Virginia, and here's Zach Jackson.
Zach Jackson, player of the game for me.
Yeah, he's been terrific here today. And to Chris Pollard's point with us earlier, nice growth point for this young guy.
Absolutely. It's all in there for sure.
Yep. 2 sports different than playing 2 ways. Concentrating on baseball. He's had a nice run here now with the Cavaliers. Soft curve. Missed away. It's 2-0 to Zach Jackson. Start time for Miami and Stanford is right around 1 o'clock here today at Truist Field if things stay according to plan. So Cardinal and Canes would be next, and then we get into the night session. Mike Farron and Devin Travis will be here for you as part of our coverage. And then tomorrow, Gabby Sanchez arrives on the scene.
Oh, Gabby,
Speaking of the Canes.
Another Hurricane in the house.
Yep. Gabby will be here. Taylor McGregor.
T-Mac in the house.
Yep. And there's a walk to Jackson.
Letting her break away from her Cubs coverage on the Marquee Network.
Yep, so there you go.
In Chi-Town.
So the walk issued to Zach Jackson means Murray will get a bat, and Duke's going to go to another pitcher. 4th of the day for the Blue Devils. And back after this in Charlotte. Well, Jake Weatherspoon here in the 8th. Big solo home run. And Cavaliers love it in the dugout. And Virginia has extended the lead here in Charlotte in our second round coverage of the ACC Baseball Championship. 6-2 Cavaliers, the 8th seed in front, 4 runs in the 6th is going to end up being the difference in this. And with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, the Blue Devils have gone to Jack Hedrick, 6'5", 225 sophomore from Charlotte Catholic here in the Queen City. You see 41 2/3, 6.9 ERA and a 2.0 mark. You got a lot of stuff here, Bobby.
Yeah, his fastball dances all over the place. I saw him at Georgia Tech a few weeks ago. A lot of movement, cut and run and ride. I mean, it's a 93, but it plays up. Mid-90s, big frame, and it gets out.
The runner goes, fouled away by Noah Murray.
He threw extremely well a few weeks back against Georgia Tech, the best lineup in the country. Shut them down over about 5 innings and ended up being a no decision situation in extra inning game. The stuff is there, though.
Throw back over to first. In time is Jackson.
Anytime you can throw well against that lineup, I'm impressed.
(6-2) game here in the 8th. And another throw, got him. How about Hedrick's move? This is a A++ pickoff move by Hedrick.
Yeah, this is a pre-designed play. Watch the glove drop, then he throws. So what's happening is they're baiting the runner, seeing when he takes that step, and then they're throwing. They know he's trying to run, takes the step. They wait until the glove drop by the catcher and then throw the ball to first base. It's a timing play. The catcher's the key on this. His eyes are on the runner. See what he's doing with his feet.
Chris Pollard sees Noah Jackson get picked. So 2 down now for Murray and a 1-2 count. That is fisted foul in a way. Nicely done for Matthew Strand. Kind of engineering the whole operation. Strand now, you see him set up kind of outside, and Hedrick hit the mid against Murray on the 1-2. Roman DiGiacomo is in the bullpen for the Blue Devils if things were to go awry here with Hedrick. But he looks pretty crisp, to be honest with you. 93 on the fastball.
I really like this kid. He's in the strike zone. It's very hard to hit. The ball dances all over the place.
On the ground, scooped by Lambden. And that'll take care of the Cavaliers. Weatherspoon's home run, though, adds to the tally. Virginia 6, Duke 2. Blue Devils down to their last 3 outs when we come back to Charlotte.
Welcome to Squeeze Play. All the highlights, all the big moments. got a chance to have some big-time fireworks.
6 to 8 games on a screen at one time.
You're going to be locked in for that.
The season on the line.
Hashtag squeeze play. Send us some tweets. Maybe we'll put you on the so swell.
The storybook season will continue. Squeeze play all next weekend. First round of the NCAA baseball regionals. Chris Budd, Matt Schick, Mike Rooney, Chris Perk. Cast of thousands. What's your hashtag questions for the group on the big board in Bristol?
Rune's getting fired up right now.
Is he? Talk to him?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I haven't talked. I'm going to shoot him a text, but
how about some tie colors? Can we get some early tie colors from Rooney?
He is fired up and ready to go.
We go to the ninth. Blue Devils need 4 to tie. 5 to grab the lead, and here is Aiden Zorn to lead things off. From transfer from Dayton, from Aliquippa, Pennsylvania. First pitch, pounced it right by the third baseman Murray. Leadoff single for Zorn and the Blue Devils here in the ninth.
Good piece of hitting right there.
After yesterday's win, Duke 26-30 on the year. They'll have to win this to go to the NCAA tournament. Just 10-20 in the ACC. They were 2-7 in their last 9 in the regular season conference play after winning just 5 of their first 12. And we talked about this yesterday. This Blue Devil team that Corey Muscara played, I mean, it felt like every game, Bobby, was in the 7th and 8th inning and 1-run difference.
Yes.
It wasn't, but it felt like it.
And right now you're looking for base runners so you can get to at least a tie ball game and send it into the bottom of the ninth.
Whoa. Fastball that Quagliano took a cut on.
Got to see this ball down off Kappa.
All right.
Fastball up there is not going to be hit solidly.
Served on the ground. This is Murray to second for 1. They'll make the throw to first. Safe. Quagliano on the fielder's choice.
Slowly hit, slow developing right there.
Zorn knocked down 5-4. Quagliano aboard and Albright to bat.
Good job just getting 1.
So here's Tyler Albright. Senior from Greensboro, Grimsley. Most veteran of these Blue Devil players. Yesterday was career game 202 for Albright. 100 and today, if you count, 168 starts. And an even 110 in the last 2 years.
And the Duke legacy player.
Oh my God. Unbelievable. That ball fouled at the plate. 2 balls and a strike to Albright. Kappa still cruising. The Virginia reliever. That ball, high fly ball, drifting left center field, going back, and Tyler Albright's hit a 2-run homer. How about that? 4th home run of the year, 18th of his career. And if that's his last AB as a college baseball player, that's a hell of a run.
You'll remember that one the rest of your life, that's for sure. They come back and win this game, especially. It's a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. It's up in the zone. Kappa's velo's been down a little bit from 95, 96. And getting into the zone with this at 93, Albright knew what to do with it. Hammers it 425 feet. It was majestic. The launch angle on this almost 40 degrees. I mean, it was so high. It just disappeared, Wes.
Pitching change for Virginia. Here comes Hartman. Lucas will pitch it next for the Wahoos. Well, how about this? Duke trailed 6-2 going to the ninth. Remember now they had a leadoff single from Zorn. He got knocked down double play ball off the bat of Quagliano. And now Tyler Albright, the most veteran of the Blue Devil players, has cashed out a 2-run homer to give Perez a chance in a 6-4 ball game, and the freshman from Texas against Lucas Hartman now out of the Virginia bullpen. 60 innings,
yes.
Bobby. What? I mean, this guy's a worker.
Yeah. Chris Pollard calls him the MVP of his pitching staff, the Swiss Army knife.
And a line shot. First pitch swinging by Perez is out number 2.
That's what you want right there. Throw strikes, get an out. One pitch out. His makeup is off the charts. I should know he's a former Western Carolina Catamount.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, boy.
But this kid right here is tough as nails, really competes in the strike zone. No shocker that Chris Pollard goes to him to try to finish this game off.
So Hartman, 1 pitch, 1 out. And here's Lambden, who takes a strike. It's a well-traveled college career for Hartman. It features Florida Gulf Coast, Western Carolina, Western Kentucky, among other stops.
The transfer portal definitely is something that has served him well.
Yeah, yeah. And as I told you earlier, he's all ACC mustache.
Oh, for sure.
That's low. Duke down to their last out. And it's 2-1 to Lambden. Cavaliers would face Georgia Tech tomorrow at 3 o'clock here in Charlotte. Fouled out of play.
Lucas charges it in there, strike thrower. Competes in the strike zone.
Yep. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lambden back in. Stays alive. Flipped it foul into the Virginia dugout.
He's got a nice breaking ball. Array of pitches, cutter change, fastball. 33 appearances on the season.
Yeah, I mean 60 innings is
yes,
crazy.
as a reliever.
Yeah. Struck him out. Hartman and the Cavaliers advance here. 6-4 is the final, Bobby.
Yeah, well-played baseball game by the Who's. Moving on in this tournament. Congratulations to the Duke Blue Devils. Played very hard the last 2 days. Corey Mascara will have that program up and running strong very, very soon.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great matchup with Virginia and Georgia Tech, I believe.
That is
tomorrow.
correct.
That's going to be a wild matchup tomorrow, and looking forward to this game upcoming.
You bet. We'll be back at 1 o'clock. Miami and Stanford up next on our card here in the day 2 of the ACC Baseball Championship. You see Virginia Tech, Notre Dame at 5 o'clock scheduled. Wake and Pick close the show tonight from the Queen City. Henry Zitkowski gets his 8th win of the year. Boy, Zach Jackson, what a defensive play. And then Jackson delivered on a 2-run triple that salted this one away for the Cavaliers. They'll meet the Jackets tomorrow. We'll see you at 1 o'clock with the Canes and Cardinals. For Bobby Miranda, our producer Tom Schofield, our director Steve Turnberger, West Durham from Charlotte.